they what was it? This was initially planned for 10 episodes. And it
Yes.
got cut down to 6 cuz that's how much garbage that was so bad that they just threw it on the cutting room floor. Cuz that's what happened to Echo too. So,
Okay, so
the only
we're
go
watching the
ahead.
stuff that didn't get cut out, that
Right.
survived the
Right.
the purging.
Right.
How bad is this going to be? Like, yeah, honestly, you could probably make some money selling what ended up on the cutting room floor as like blooper reel
Oh,
material or something, or how
yeah,
not
some
to do a show.
yeah, like how bad could it actually, like this is how much worse it could have been. Like you guys thought what you saw was bad. No, it could have been so much worse.
Enter into the Suckyverse, where actually what you thought was a DMV trip was a DMV trip filled with screaming babies
And acid.
and
Uh,
acid.
but not the
Acid
fun kind.
resistant babies.
Yeah, like not the fun kind though. Like the kind that like it's basically like, they didn't quite get the recipe right. Like it's pretty close, but it's not quite there. So you end up like, the dragons chase you instead of just flying around your kitchen, that kind of thing.
Oh,
So
well, no,
yeah.
I wouldn't know that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm a good
Neither
girl.
would I. Neither would I. Gummy sponsorship will show up on the Rumble bot from in the Rumble
Go
chat.
buy
So
this man's gummies.
shout out to shout out to Road Trip Gummies. Those guys are
Go
awesome.
buy those gummies and use the promo code nerd.
All right, there you go. Yeah, it's a commenter. I don't know. There's a link that'll drop down there. I don't know.
Pay attention to the scrolling thing. It's very important. But just
Right, the
okay,
scrolling is
so
go ahead. Go ahead.
Ironheart is the fucking thing no one asked for. No one asked for this, not in a comic, and no one asked for this to be a show, and no one wanted to see her in the movies. And yet they keep using her all the time. They keep trying to force this, and it never works. And now, like, I want to know how much fucking money they've lost after all of this. Sorry, I wish that was a better rant, but the nerd just went quiet. Oh no, I scared him. Oh, he was expecting me to rant more, so I got him up from the chair. Shoot, sorry guys.
No, you're good. You're good. No, it's just, but no, you're right. I mean, we know, like, beyond a shadow of a doubt, they've lost several billion, like, in the last few years because estimates are anywhere between 200 to 250 million dollars is what they spent on this, especially after like reshoots and everything else. Because that's about on average what they've been spending on these shows and stuff. Like we heard that like what was it, Andor cost like $1 billion between 2 seasons.
Oh great!
So it
Andor.
yeah.
It was the bestest thing ever.
Yeah,
I think the
the
only
bestest Star Wars ever.
it was the bestest Star Wars ever. I mean, we all heard about that one good payoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that. What was an episode? They were like the second set of 3 episodes. Like Drinker was like, "That's the best Star Wars I've seen since the original trilogy," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you had to sit through what 12 hours of crap in order to get there." I'm like, "No, like just no."
What, you don't want to see the oppression Olympic? Well, no, you don't want to see like it felt like when I was watching some of the scenes and stuff. I'm like, this isn't Star Wars. It's kind of like Star Wars, but it feels like you know how fan films feel kind of like the fan franchise they were trying to do, but they didn't have the right production value to match it. Like when I look at Andor and I look at scenes from Andor, like it feels like the opposite. It felt like they had the production value. They just didn't model it in the right way to feel like Star Wars.
Yeah, they just didn't. it didn't end up working out, and it's so funny. And well, it's one of those things. Just like I can't do a slow burn either, and everybody's like, "Oh man, it's a slow burn." Like even the people that liked it admitted that it was like a slow burn, and I'm like, I can't. I can't bother. You know what I mean? I just can't.
I,
I
the
just
only
can't do it,
time
man.
I want to
I'm
hear
not gonna sit through that and suffer. There's better things
the
to
only
watch.
the only time I want to hear a slow burn is if I'm reading a pornography. Like, ooh, it's a
That
romance
too.
novel, a slow burn.
Giggity. That's a
Sorry,
whole
I'm
different kind
tongue
of
tied. I've
story.
been working since 7. It's 6 now. So
No, I fully understand that. I fully understand that one. So, yeah. Well, you know what? Why not? We'll go ahead and do the intro, and then we'll jump into talking about the show, and then we'll suffer. We'll suffer because that's what we're gonna do tonight. And we've waited long enough to suffer because why not? And I mean, come on, guys. Come on, boys and girls. Let's be honest. How bad could it really be? How bad can it be? How bad can it be?
Check the lights, it's showtime now. Crowd is buzzing, hear the sound. Is it gold or just a lie? Worth a watch or pass it by? Critics talking loud and clear. Do they praise or spread the fear? Film a flop, we wanna know. Cut the bull, come join the show. Is it good as nerds we say? Will it shine or fade away? Sinking ships might pull you in. Do we lose or can we win? Scenes are rolling moment by. Answers hidden in the sky. Join the crowd and take a peek. In the common view we seek. Is it good as nerds we say? Will it shine or fade away? Sinking ships might pull you in. Do we lose or can we win? Eyes on stage and hearts on sleeve. Wondering what we'll achieve. Is it worth the precious time? In the common view we'll climb. Scenes are rolling moment by. Answers hidden in the sky. Join the crowd and take a peek. In the common view we seek. Win. Scenes are rolling moment by. Answers hidden in the sky. Join the crowd and take a peek. In the common view we seek. Eyes on stage and hearts on sleeve. Wondering what we'll achieve. Is it worth the precious time? In the common view we'll climb. Eyes on stage and hearts on sleeve. Wondering what we will climb. Win.
How are we doing tonight, guys, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another wonderful edition of Is It Good? And holy cow, are we in for a doozy this evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you hadn't heard, Marvel just premiered Dad Bod. Father figure.
that's gonna be the funniest thing to come out of this entire.
Oh my God. Yeah. So we've got Ironheart tonight, boys and girls. Probably Marvel's least anticipated show since the last least anticipated show ever. Only to have ratings that will probably even be lower, even lower than the last television show's ratings. So, but needless to say, boys and girls, just for fairness' sake, we are going to give it a shot anyway. I don't know if we're actually going to finish this series or not. I am hearing absolutely horrendous things out there on social media, but to give it its fair due, we'll at least give one episode a shot and see if it's as cringy and bad as what everybody out there is saying. It's going to be a fun time. At the end of the day, boys and girls, we are torturing ourselves. And you know what? After the last couple of days I've had, why not bring it on at this point, boys and girls? Because, yeah, we had a tire pop with a tire finally popped on us on Tuesday. I got to change that tomorrow. Hopefully we'll make enough tonight or tomorrow to go get a new tire. We'll see how things go. We will be back to $5. We will be back tomorrow for Friday's show. The wife's going to take tomorrow off. But tonight we are going to suffer. And here to suffer with me, ladies and gentlemen, with Ironheart, Sunker Maiden. How are you, my dear? Are you excited?
Fuck you. Why do you do this to me? It's like get up really early, work nonstop because we had deadlines, and I'm like, I don't know why I was doing this, but I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to go. And like midway through that message, I'm like, why do I feel bad that I might not be able to watch this shit? Ah!
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Go ahead.
Gentlemen, you do have to go over and get this nerd some tips, or there ain't no reason to watch this. Holy fuck!
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'd imagine it's gonna end up being pretty rough.
Like
we will see. We'll see how it goes. Go ahead.
Like I'm going to keep this in mind the entire time. Kind of like whenever I keep in mind with Torchwood of like, oh, thank God you're wasting that money instead of helping those poor people that are living in the asbestos walls. I'm going to be keeping this in the back of my head.
Here she fucking goes again.
You made this instead of turning it into a mini series. You need to make a full series, and you needed to make it 45 minutes long. I really hope there isn't any padding, bitch. Otherwise, you could have made this just make it into like 2 very long episodes and then call it a day. We're gonna find out.
We are going to find out. Holy God in heaven, are we going to find
also,
out?
How are you, Jesse? After the fire and everything.
Well, yeah, it's been a hell of a week. The baby came down with the pox, and so she had to stay home. She had to stay home the entire week. And Mama
came away from the Ren fairs.
Right. Well, it was another one of the kids in her classroom had it. And I love my daughter to death. Especially when she's comfortable around of her classmates, she likes to hug everybody. And so so she came down, she started showing spots on herself Saturday night. And by Sunday morning, before we even got up for church, it was all over the place. And so she's been covered. She ran a very low grade fever like Sunday and a little bit Monday, but the fever's all gone. A lot of the stuff's starting to clear up. It's one of those things, hand, foot, and mouth. Mm-hmm. And apparently it just clears up after a week. There's like not really anything you can do about it. It just clears up after a week and they'll be good. And so we've just been keeping her comfortable. She's been sleeping a lot, mostly. She's been taking like 2 naps a day.
The body's gonna fight that off.
Yeah, today was the first day she didn't take a second nap. But she's definitely doing a lot better. A lot of it's starting to clear up. So she's still got a lot of it on her, but it's a lot better than what it was Sunday and Monday. That's for sure. It's a whole hell of a lot better. So Mama's taking the day off tomorrow because she had, couldn't afford for her to take off all week. You know what I mean? We couldn't do that. So she gets paid hourly. So yeah, but she'll take tomorrow off so we can do the Friday show. That way we can get some videos made and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, other than that, I mean, yeah, we had a freaking, it was so funny because I went out Tuesday to get some vape juice and get my wife something to drink from the gas station because she wanted some soda. And I was just thinking about the tire. I'm like, all right, we just gotta see if we can make it to $5 Fridays. We make the $5 Fridays. We can go get this new tire. It's really starting to look rough. And I'm like, I'm coming down the road right before I turn into my neighborhood. I'm coming down the road and I'm about to turn. And I'm like, all right, we're almost home. And all I hear is a tss. And I went, there it went. And so like, I'm like, well, ain't no point in stopping. We're almost home. And so I turned and made it into the driveway. And like, I got out and you could hear it. And I went over there and I stuck my hand on the backside of the tire. And I was like, yep, there it is. There it is. And so I was like, yep. So it finally went, but we've got a spare. I just got to go out there and change it. But if I'm going to change out the spare, because my wife can get a ride to work, like if we can change out the spare, I want to be able to take it and go directly to the place and get a new one. So that way I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be running around. I don't want to be running around with all the kids in the van and not have a spare tire, and she ended up being stuck on the side of the road. You know, with me no way to get to her.
Family vacations.
Oh yeah, no, that's the worst. Fortunately, I have the spares in good condition, so I should be able to swap that out tomorrow after the show and get us up and on the road again. So yeah, fun times. It's been a fun week. What can I say? It's been a fun week. But like I said, at least Bubbles, at least the dinosaur. Yeah, at least, yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is the cherry. This is gonna be the cherry on top tonight. But you know what? Like I said, Dino's doing a lot better. So it's the way it goes sometimes with kids. You know what I mean? Didn't have a lot of a choice. So at least with YouTube, I don't have to fill out FMLA paperwork. But yeah. So that's what we've got. That's been this week. So like I said, we'll be back in the morning show for tomorrow at least. Thank the Lord for that. So that'll be good. But boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's say hi to all of you fabulous folks out in the chat. We got a couple of things we got to get to already. And obviously, if any of you is over there on the YouTube side, or if you're catching this over on the replay, this is a watch along and a review, which does fall under complete and total fair use. We're going to pause the show. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk over it sometimes. Sunker's going to have her moments where she goes, give me a pause. Give me a pause. Give me a pause right there. Give me a pause. Wait.
Last time, I promise.
Yeah, last time, I swear. And but for that full benefit and full experience over there, make sure you join us over on the Rumble side. We're also on Kick. We're also on Pilled. You can join us over on those places as well. But Rumble is kind of like our kind of primary home hub of all that kind of stuff. It was our Fallout shelter when our last YouTube channel got nuked. So we really appreciate all of those guys over there. And they're making leaps and bounds of new fixes and all that kind of fun stuff really, really well. So we really do appreciate all of those guys. But yeah, we're going to say hi to all of you fabulous folks over in the chat. And if you're catching this on the replay, it is the Common Nerd over on Rumble. So please join us over there. Like I said, she's clearly feeling much better.
Good.
So yeah, much better. But yeah, so let's see what we've got here. So Kaio Saber. Let me go ahead and pull him up as well. There he is. Kaio Saber says Robbie Beefy Common Nerd is still my favorite. Oh, Rabbi Beefy Common Nerd. I love that. Rabbi Beefy Common Nerd is still my favorite. But Kaio Saber over on the Streamlabs side for $25.
Oh, thank you.
Says something to perk Serenity up when you have a moment, if you'd please. Well, that's going to be a dancing baby. Thank you, Kaio Saber.
Thank you.
All right. Let me see here. Let me find a cute little baby. Oh, and we did have a goal the other night on the Dune stream of $200 for the new tire, because that's pretty much what it's going to cost to get a new one and mount and balance and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you guys' direct donations, because that'll make it really easy to take care of tomorrow. But Kaio Saber for $25, something to make Serenity smile. Mary had her little lamb. That's right. Yeah, the doodle baby. Yeah, and that's funny too, because like she's been perfectly fine. Like Donna's been all over her and everything else, loving on her like she normally does and all that kind of stuff. Hadn't had any problems. So yeah, it's just weird. Okay. It's weird how that stuff works. Who knows? And let's see here. We got one more we've got to recognize. Well, actually, we've got two more we've got to recognize here. Spartacus! Oh, crap. It's jumped on.
I pressed something. I'm sorry.
Stop it. Stop touching
things. Bring it back.
I'm going to take away your powers. Spartacus for $25 or on PayPal via Stream Elements. Thank you, my friend. And for that one.
I don't get it.
What? She's losing it. I don't know what's going on. But you know.
Thank you.
Spartacus. Appreciate that, buddy. And Dragon Noodle over on the Rumble side for $20.
Thank you.
Says Nerd, I have decided that Riri is less likable Vulture, and they're trying to make her a hero despite him being a villain.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Like she's a perfect setup for a villain for Tony Stark. Like someone who's like an up and comer, has a semi-similar backstory in that she's very smart and she can make a suit and all that stuff. It would kind of like be the young gun versus the old warhorse. But we didn't get that. They tried to make her a good guy even though she jacked as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're gonna, apparently from everything I've heard on like on social media and stuff like that, we're gonna see a lot of that. We're gonna see a lot of that.
Oh, she jacks his shit.
So, well, that's how it goes in the. That's how it goes in the comics. She like literally like dumpster dives outside of. Yeah, she like dumpster dives like outside of like Stark Industries or something like that. Is how it.
No,
all
she breaks
goes,
into his stuff. Like it's not dumpster diving. She breaks into the building.
Well, I think that might have been what they do.
Stuff from the building.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out tonight. That's going to be absolutely wild. But thank you, Dragon Noodle. Appreciate the 20, buddy. Oh, yeah, that's 70. That's 70 for the evening. Thank you very much. All right, now let's say hi to all the rest of you fabulous folks out there in the chat.
Also, Ironcaster, we make no promises. We make no promises.
Oh, that is great. We got Spartacus over on the Rumble side too. Says, hello world, going to be fun watching this amazing TV show that will be the bestest ever be. Yeah, absolutely, buddy. John Washburn over on the YouTube side says this should be good. Oh yeah, John, it's gonna be horrendous. It's gonna be horrendous. Says, hello world. Yeah, there we go. There's Spartacus. Is that one. Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. What's up, Wade? If you haven't already, boys and girls, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button. And double check that subscribe or follow button as well if you haven't already. Yes, Stunker actually shut up. She did, Wade. She made it. She made it.
I moved heaven to make sure I could get here.
She knows that misery loves company, and I didn't want to be lonely. Stay on target. It's happy Thursday to y'all. Happy Thursday. Stay on target. Appreciate you, buddy. Kaio Saber sneaks in, right?
I see you.
You made it just in time. That's right. She caught you. She caught you. We caught you. Very, very, very bad. Very bad. This is Kaio Saber. You guys are ridiculous. I love it. Oh, there we go. There we go. I just want to make sure we're not missing anybody. My little mouse is still being dumb as well. Let's see here. What do we got? Yeah, Iron Shart indeed. Right? Iron Shart. Iron Shart is not wrong. All right, let's do it this way here. Let's
Ironcaster Lisa gave you a palate cleanser. Dude, that movie stuck with me. It stuck with me where I wake up sometimes and I just think about that movie just a little bit. It's just like, oh, that was good. Fun. That was such a sweet movie. It
really was. It really was. We love the tears sunker. Hey, good. That's awesome to hear, Wade. The pup had six. Yeah, there you go. The doggy had 6 puppies. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely not a chicken pox party. Definitely not. Oh, this eccentric. What's up, buddy? Bees in the chat. What's up, this eccentric? Glad you made it in, buddy. Good. Pretty lady made it. Says what will be. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thunderstorm here. I can disappear and not come back. All right. Well, we'll be safe. Be safe. The story starring TV.
The thunder.
There you go. Riri Williams. Oh, wow. So Doctor Who is better than Ironheart. Of course. Why does Nerd's chest look like it's jumping? Oh, it's because of my fan. No, it's my really great pecs. I'm currently bouncing them. No, I am not Camelot.
I was actually thinking of like alien infection. Just like you're going to have a chest burster.
Oh, that would be great. Not again. Damn it. Oh, dude, that was so great.
Spaceballs. We got. Oh, by the way, they didn't tell them. They didn't tell the crew. That's what was going on.
Oh, that they were going to do that? Oh, that's so awesome.
So they're like,
all the reactions are legit.
And it's funny because of the actor. Yeah. You know who the actor is, right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy from Alien. He's the same one that had the chest burster jump out of his chest. Yeah. He's the synthetic because he even does the synthetic thing in the. What?
He wasn't.
He wasn't the normal dude. He was the he was the normal guy. Yeah, he was the I can't remember what role he was, but yeah. I can see his face because it was when it was it William Hartnell?
No,
No, I'm not William Hartnell, but God, what was the guy that played the War Doctor? I'm having a brain fart.
Oh, I didn't
Right?
make that connection at all. Oh my god!
I think that's the same actor. Look,
I'm
look
looking
that
this up.
I think that's
Entertain
that's
chat.
the same actor. I will. I'm good at that. John Hurt. Yeah, thank you. It is. Yeah, it's John Hurt. Yeah. Yeah. Jesse
He
is bouncing the pecs for
like
the ladies.
a
That's right.
fine wine.
Right? Well, I mean, he's just kind of always looked old. He just got gray. He always had the wrinkles. He just got gray. Oh, yeah. Doctor Who equals Ironheart. John Washburn. That's horrible. Nice tits, nerd. The bird accents them. Hey, thank you. The beard accents them. Thank you, Ironcaster. Ironcaster, I need to drop you the link for the Rumble, or can you find us on your own? I can drop it if I need to. There you go.
Bro?
Yeah, no, I meant just so he could watch the stream. I don't think he wants to suffer through that. He's probably got his D&D thing tonight. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that is great. And Dragon Noodle over on Kick. Dragon is master of chaos. We also almost had a party wipe in D&D last night. Oh shit. Why are you spritzing yourself, pervert?
Because it's hot and I do that so I don't waste electricity. Oh wait, shit, my window is open. I'm retarded
Oh, you
as well.
dumbass. Fucking air conditioning the whole damn neighborhood. Good job, sunker. Oh, were you smoking pot in there earlier? Didn't want the family to find out or what? Holy cow.
No, it just...
Oh my gosh.
I leave my room around 7, and I don't get to go back in there until my work is done, so...
I love it. Dragon Noodle's like, dummy.
Well, I never pretended to be smart. I never said I was smart. I pretend to be smart.
This is true. This is true. She pretends to. She pretends to. All right, I'm gonna drop the link over on the YouTube side just in case. Anyway. Oh, Melissa Smith, there you are. I see you. I've heard of the dumpster lid isn't already open, then it's still breaking and entering. See, there you go. Melissa Smith even covers it right there. She confirms it for us. Thank you, Melissa. See, perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's not like someone is allowed to go through your garbage.
Right. It's got to be.
That's what stalkers do.
Well, and it's got to be like on the curb, right? Because that's where the cops can get away with going through your trash without a warrant, as long as it's on the curb.
Yes. That's actually because I watched a sort of a YouTuber who probably ended his wife.
Oh God.
And he went over and got a big one of those big dumpster things, but he kept it on his lawn, so the police actually couldn't go over and look at it. So he was throwing a whole bunch of stuff away,
Wow.
very creepily, and he's kind of on the lam at the moment.
Wow, that is wild. That's right. Correction, Sir John Hurt. You are so right, Spartacus. All right. Well, speaking of things that hurt, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to watch a little Ironheart. We're going to give all you folks over there on YouTube a nice little tease of this. Hopefully, maybe it's not as bad as what everybody says. Maybe it was looking at it through I'm trying to be positive here. I've got some of my frozen slushy wine ready just in case, though. It could end up being really bad. We'll see how this goes.
What's the devil doing at the bottom right corner?
So Mephisto does actually show up in this series.
You couldn't have him show up in Wanda, you pricks! He shows up in Ironheart that has the least connection to him.
Yep. Yeah. And rumor, I don't know if this is true or not. This is strictly rumor right now. Rumor is she sells her soul to Mephisto for magical powers. That's the rumor. We'll have to wait till next week to find out, but that's the rumor.
Dude, if that happens, I'm going to love this series. I will love, I want Riri to be the biggest piece of shit in the world. That would make me
it sounds like she is. Oh my God. That's right. Stay on target. I think you're right on that one. I'm positive it's going to be awful. There you go.
Oh
Someone did talk about Spider-Man going through the trash to get technology to start with. There's a big difference between going through a public dumpster and going through a company's property. Exactly, Dragon Noodle. That's what we just established with the whole dumpster thing. Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, speaking of dumpsters, boys and girls, how long are all 3 episodes? They're 45 to 50 minutes.
Okay, yeah, that's the other thing. Why can't you be 30 minutes, bitch? Why can't you be 30?
I know. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. I never knew it until now. Sir John Hart portrayed the Elephant Man in the movie based on the man. Oh wow, I did not know that either.
That movie's scary.
That's really cool.
I
only seen bits and pieces of it. Yeah. I saw bits and pieces of it as a kid, and it scared me, so that's why I didn't watch it. I was way too young to be watching.
I still don't want to watch it just because of the childhood fear.
Nah, yeah, I'm good. I've seen enough horror. I see enough horror shows in my day. We're watching Ironheart. I don't need to see all that kind of. I know he exists. I've seen the pictures. Glad to hear about the story and everything else. Glad it's told. Glad he's remembered. But yeah. Abandon hope. All ye who enter here. No shit. Right?
Here we go. Okay. Just to let you know, your girl finna be bigger than Johns.
Right.
Bigger than Gates.
Right.
Bigger than Pim.
Right.
Bigger than Stark.
Yeah.
Combined. Okay, what about you?
Okay, so this reminds me a lot of those YouTubers like, Trump doesn't know shit. Trump is an idiot. I could do things better than him. Meanwhile, like he's running multi-billion companies and shit like that.
Yeah, multi-billion-dollar companies and stuff. Yeah, that's always the funny part too about that. It's like, yeah, the people that criticize Elon Musk or Donald Trump, or even to a certain degree, Jeff Bezos, right? I think Jeff Bezos is really bad about hiring the really wrong people, and he wants to hang out at cocktail parties and not be the nerd in Silicon Valley. But like at the end of the day, though, it's like you didn't build Amazon. You didn't build Tesla. You didn't build PayPal. You know what I mean? You didn't build, Trump and all of his real estate empire and everything else. Like,
honey bunch of oats, you have a hard time getting your fucking coffee without spouting off. You think you can go over and negotiate with other motherfuckers who are just as anal as you are?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And Spartacus is right. Spartacus is absolutely right. Freaking Stark and Trump didn't have to steal to get where they are. Exactly. So. And we'll get to the other. We'll get to the other line here and later when they bring it up. But yeah.
What do you want?
More than anything, a knife with thorn his hammer.
All right, see now we gotta cut the video off.
Ah.
Okay, that was kind of funny. Very inappropriate for a Disney Marvel show.
How old are you?
Well,
how old are you? Are you teenagers?
They're teenagers at least, but one of them, Riri's supposed to be going to MIT, so college level. Oh my God. That's horrible.
Yo, mama gotta whip your ass.
I mean, Sunker can relate. So. Oh.
Okay, we start over. No, I just want to be happy. Happy.
I don't need to have a character. I'm here to die.
Funny you say that.
I'm here to be your refrigerator lady. Let's do it.
Funny you say that.
Do we want to make a motivation for this character? Okay, how long does she have? Like 10 minutes? Okay, we can kill her. Nah, just be happy. Have her be like kind of basic and bland. She doesn't need to be much. She needs to be motivation for Riri. So Riri can be awesome or something. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be something like that. So, all right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to shut down the YouTube. So please go check us out over on Rumble at The Common Nerd. Sunker, tell everybody over on YouTube. Bye.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye. All right, back into this shit show. Here we go. We got the intro going. Let's see if the intro's any good.
It's gonna be rough.
I mean, listen to that beat.
It is some fat beats.
I'm here because
I got it from the generic line.
Which doesn't mean much without the resources to bring my ideas